One topic that always comes up in exams is scatter graphs. And with scatter graphs, there are 4 types of very common questions that we tend to see. One of them is to plot the first couple of points. We've already got multiple points on here, that's 8 in this question, and we're asked to plot 3 more. In this case, all you've got to check is what our 2 labels are for our axis. In this case, time revising is along the bottom, so we're going to go 7 along the bottom, and then test scores is up the side, so we're going to go 70 up on the side. So across to 7 and then up to 70, which would take us to here. So we put ourselves across. Same for the next one, 5 and 60. So you go along to 5 and then up to 60, and 60 is here. So we put our cross. And then finally along to 8 and up to 85. So there's 8 and up, and we've got 80 there and 90 there. So it's going to be exactly in the middle for 85. That's our first mark for this question. The next one says, find the coordinate of an outlier. Now, an outlier is a point that lies out the way of the rest. In this case, there's one point over here, which is really far away from all the rest of these points. So sometimes the question asks you to circle it. In this case, it doesn't. It asks us to find the coordinate. So if we go downwards, it's 2, because we always go along first. Just 2 along, and then we go across from the point, and it's 90, so the coordinate is 290. Remember, coordinates need brackets. Next one, correlation. There's always 2 types of correlation, that is positive and negative. Now, positive correlation goes upwards, negative correlation goes downwards. And in this case, you can see the points are going upwards, going from left to right, so it is a positive correlation. And finally, this asks us to estimate the test score of a student that spent 4.5 hours revising. Whenever we're estimating using a scatter graph, this means we need to use a line of best fit. So we get a ruler, and we can see the points generally follow this structure. We ignore our outlier here. So we're going to try and draw a line that goes right through the middle of these points. In an exam, you are given some leeway for this. You have what's called gates, where there's 2 points on either side, and it has to go between those points. So in this case, line goes something like this. So we draw all the way across our graph. That's going to be our line of best fit. Now, to estimate the value for something, we need to go from 4.5 hours to our line. Well, 4.5 hours is going to be here. So we're going to draw a straight line up to our line of best fit. And we've hit our line of best fit here. So then we turn and we go across the graph. In this case, this gets us just below 60 to a value that I would say is roughly 58. Okay, so we write down 58 on our answer, and it's 58%. Now, different people's line of best fit will give them slightly different answers, so you tend to have a range of values available for this, something like between, let's say, 52 and 62, something along those lines.